Hi, this is Majinoni. Here's my review for the new Ultimates number 4 and Shadowland Daredevil 511. After the review, some people wanted me to go through the book, so I'll show the book a little bit more detail, but that won't be until later. Let's start with Daredevil first. I guess you can say I'm really getting disappointed with Daredevil. This whole Shadowland nonsense. It's very, how can I say this right? It's not good, I guess you can say. I think that they lost a lot of steam which was an interesting idea the minute that, Matt Murdock lost his senses and he became that demon creature. Once he did that, I think that's when things started to spiral way out of control in the story, and I started to lose interest. On one hand, they killed Bullseye, which was really good. Oh, but then it's canceled because it's not really Matt Murdock. Then the next thing, you have all those SWAT members that were that became missing. And then you find out they're living underneath the sewers. Why are they living under the sewers? Shouldn't the demon creature kill those people? What was the point for that? Putting them under the sewers, that's Matt. But clearly there was a moment in time where they overlapped, and he should have issued the kill order on those SWAT people. So it's kind of like, I don't want to say lazy writing, but it's convenient writing, I guess you can say. Anyways, let's just cover the art first. The art's decent, it's good. For a Daredevil book, I think it holds up. While I may not appreciate this artwork for everybody, the art still, it kind of works for what's going on. Now, with the plot, what we have here is, as you can see, the SWAT, our police force, is moving into the Shadowland zone, and they're only doing this because the Red Hand is gone, or I should say not gone, but they basically moved out and then are just holed up into their main headquarters. So J. Jonah Jameson says, hey, this is a great time, the Hand's not here, let's send the police in to stop the rioters. And they're basically laying out that there could be something unnatural about this whole pressure cooker situation, and that's what's causing people to just attack everybody, I guess. Now, it doesn't really deal, if you remember the last Shadowland issue, where you had all the superheroes fighting Daredevil, it doesn't really deal with that part, it deals with the aftermath of that battle. So, in a way, it kind of gives you a spoiler without really, I guess you can say spoiling it, because it's just missing a tiny little piece of it. Like, you're just missing how they got to where they got. Other than that, I think it's just, the way it ended, it ends with a cliffhanger, but to be honest with you, I really don't care any longer, just because of the fact that it's not Matt. If it was Matt, if the ending happened a certain way on the next issue, I would say, oh my god, I cannot believe that just happened. If it happens, it's who cares? It's not him. All emotional impact is gone, and I think that's what's wrong with the Shadowland storyline right now. My emotional connection to what's happening to the characters, what's happening to the key character, Daredevil, Matt Murdock, it's just gone. So to me, it's a title that lost its soul, it's lost its energy, and I'm just kind of watching the ride, waiting for it to end, I guess you can say. Under normal circumstance, if I wasn't doing reviews, I probably would have dropped this title. I would have dropped it as soon as I figured out who was responsible for everything. That's my review for Daredevil. Now, with the new Ultimates, I know I've been really down on this book. I've been ragging on it nonstop since the beginning, and I almost dropped it. But when I saw Thor go psycho, I had to buy this book. And to me, this has brought me right back into the title. I don't like Thor crossing guard, helping old lady across the street. I don't like Thor saving kittens in trees, Even Thor stopping by to stop a robbery. No, I want to see the Viking Thor with battle axe, hammer, sword, whatever, cleaving, chopping, destroying everything in his way, with body parts flying. That's the type of Thor I want, not Boy Scout Thor. And this is the Thor that I want. Thor goes nuts. And if you remember in the previous issue, Valkyrie died. So because Valkyrie died, it allowed Thor to come back, and now he's on a warpath. He is completely unhinged, and this is all part of Loki's plan. And Loki, that little bastard, he's really pushing the right buttons, and I applaud him on that. Now, I still think the beginning part of the story, I think it had weak parts, but to get to this part right here, I think, wow, this issue for me was just amazing. But keep in mind, it's because it's battle-hungry Thor with battle axe. That's why. I mean, Thor's kicking ass with his battle axe instead of his hammer, and I applaud that. Now, this issue here is what's really setting the stage for the future of Thor, and it actually gives a key insight as to Thor's past. Now, I know that there's the Thor Hickman book that's coming out, and I love that first issue. But this gives you, like, I guess you could say, a foreshadowing of potentially how that ends, or like basically the origin of Thor and why Thor appeared the way he appeared, I guess you can say, in the Ultimate Universe. So in a way, that's kind of crucial to the storyline. And I don't want to spoil that part, but like I said, after the review, you'll see what happened. I'm really looking forward to the next issue. I'm really glad I got this issue. I think that if you weren't buying this issue, from the first one, and you're more interested in the character Thor, this might be something that you might want to pick up because, like I said, it's crucial to his background. Or at least you might want to look through it at the comic shop. But I really, really enjoyed this one, which is, it's basically, this was like a Happy Meal, and this was an unhappy meal. That meal that was sitting around for 6 weeks. That's what this one was. Anyways, that's my reviews for the 2 books. If you have any comments or questions, let me know. Rate the video up or down, let me know what you think. And subscribe to the channel. And if you've read both of these books, actually, let me word it this way. Which Thor do you like? Do you like Thor with blood on his battle axe and sword? Or do you like Thor with the cape helping the old lady across the street? Which of the 2 do you like? Let me know. Anyways, here's, from this point on, there's spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled, you might want to stop now. Here's Shadowland for you. As you can see, Dakota's in the middle of all this nonsense. People are rioting. The detective guy, he plays a little part in it, but I think he's setting the stage for the future. Rescue woman in wheelchair. Foggy's looking for Matt. And Foggy gets into the Shadowland castle. White Tiger catches him. All the superheroes are beat. Which I think, actually, this is a pretty cool page, I think. And Daredevil's going to kill Foggy. Ultimates. Awesome page. Awesome page. Captain America earns frequent flyer miles. Find out Enchantress is still alive. Thor's cleaving his way through. Battle. Iron Man tries to stop him. Hela doesn't like to be messed with, so she saves Valkyrie. Loki confronts Thor. And there's Loki, and basically the situation is this. Thor fell out of favor with Odin, so Odin basically banished Thor to Earth and turned him into a pacifist. And that's how come there was a difference, because Thor was basically a raving lunatic like he is here in these issues. This is according to Loki. So if you believe that or not, that's what's going on. And what Loki did was Loki triggered the rage back in Thor and got his wish that way. So anyways, that's the books. So until next time.